Hello, everybody. I'm Corey with
Bradshaw of Bradshaw's Game Reviews and B&C Gaming.
and we are on day 3 of Pikmin 2.
We've been watching the series so far. I have lost 7 Pikmin.
I actually thought you were going to be able to pull it off without losing any.
Yeah, well, that's giving me too much credit. So
today we're going to be going in our first hole today. Going spelunking.
Alright, Batman. Well, he said he called it spelunking in the Dark Knight.
Just going to make a few more Pikmin while I'm here.
Not a bad idea. So that enemy that I defeated yesterday is not going to be back.
Nope.
Just there'll be more dangerous ones somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
Yeah, I gotta remember, I should probably make as many as I can because it's not just me. I gotta make sure you have enough.
Yeah, well, we'll let you deal with today and then we'll go from there. So, I'm not too worried about it. Now, obviously, if we go from what we have now to 10, then there's going to be a problem.
That may happen if you have to beat a boss.
Oh, that's good. Because like I told you last time, I'm not very good when it comes to
See, what's gonna happen is your whole squad's gonna be somewhere, and there's an enemy that like shoots out rocks, and it's just gonna flatten like half your squad.
That's good.
Great. There's a whole day probably getting Pikmin now.
Yep. Just get ready for the next day.
Alright, that looks like a good squad right there.
How do you get the flower ones? I don't remember.
There's...
Isn't there honey or something you
yeah,
gotta eat somewhere?
there's like, sap.
Yes.
And most of the time it comes out of eggs.
Okay.
And on this map, right where we land, later in the game, 3 eggs will spawn on a hill behind the ship. And that's a really good spot to get your whole squad flower Pikmin.
Nice. Because flower Pikmin are the ones you want.
Yeah, they're faster and they're more powerful.
Yep.
Now this one is only like 2 levels, you know, just to get you used to the whole thing. Now the top of the ship, which you see hovering right there, will detach and come down with us.
So you can pick up treasure?
Yep. And whenever you go into one, there's 4 little circles there, and you'll see if there's a fire, water, electric, or poison hazard. There's no hazards in this one, so you know what Pikmin you want to bring in with you.
Just like, choo choo choo. And it's even saving for you. Because it knows. Well, yeah, because it's underground.
Yeah, he's just talking about if you press start, you'll get a layout of the sub-level, just like you would if you were above ground looking at the map. This is one of the things I have, an old 7-Up bottle cap.
Is that an orange?
It's a tangerine.
Close enough. But yes, it's different. Oh wow, there we go. Quenching emblem. Interesting name for it.
It's quenching your thirst.
Yes, it is.
I'm a little rusty right now. Now, if you want to, you can actually like throw the Pikmin to these enemies, and they can haul them to the ship, and you can get a little bit extra cash, like 5 Pokos or something. But it's really not worth it to do it.
Citrus lump.
When I was younger, I thought it was just an orange that somebody just squished, but I'm like, oh, it's a tangerine. And if you notice, there's just little shadows where the treasure is.
Right, yeah, because that's where it was sunk in.
Yeah.
That is a pretty impressive amount of detail.
More treacherous terrain ahead.
Alright, here we go. Do. Came down to the wrong hole, boy. You're gonna find a plumber with a bunch of Koopas. Oh man, that was some cool music.
And most of the time when you land on the final floor, it'll be a boss level, but not on this one, just because
It's the
just,
beginning.
yeah.
Teaching you. Hey, it's half a globe.
Yep. You can see Alaska, North America. Now there's the other half of this, and getting this one will unlock a new map to explore. So getting this is crucial, but we can't lift it yet.
How many do you need?
Even with 100 red Pikmin, we can't lift it. But we'll be introduced to the purple Pikmin pretty soon, and they have the strength of 10 Pikmin.
No, so you just need 10 of those.
Yep.
Interesting.
These are called candy pop buds, and what you do is you throw whatever Pikmin you want to be transformed into purple Pikmin in there, and you can throw up to 5 of them in there. I'd recommend throwing, if you have more, obviously we only have red Pikmin now, but if you have like yellow and blue with you, I'd recommend throwing red in there, just because from the start you have so many red. Now, if you really wanted to, because purple Pikmin are really slow, is you could just leave them in here until they turn to flowers to make them a little faster, but we won't do that.
I didn't realize you could leave them in there. But then again, they look fat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
These little guys will make the game really easy for you.
That's a plus.
Because what happens, other than just being really powerful and being able to lift a lot, is when you throw these guys on an enemy, if you throw so many of them on there, it'll stun the enemy for a little bit. So if you got like 2 big bulborbs coming at you, you just throw a bunch of these guys and you're golden. And with these, we can lift that half a globe. And as you can see, whew, they're falling way behind. So
Yeah.
they're really slow.
Gotta have patience with them.
Yeah, and after, I mean, that's one of the quirks about the game is having to wait up for the Pikmin all the time. Can get a little annoying. But once we get some nectar for them, it won't be nearly as bad. Ooh!
Wow. Yeah, every single one on there.
And this is far from the heaviest treasure in the game. The heaviest treasure is in the last area, the Wistful Wild. And it's a weight. It's a dumbbell. And I forget the exact weight of it, but you need 100 purple Pikmin to lift it.
I'm gonna assume that takes a long time to get.
Yeah, even going through every place you go, getting every single purple Pikmin, you have to go back and make, I think, about 10 more just to get 100.
Huh.
So, you don't want to lose purple Pikmin.
No, that's...
But I think you're going to lose a few, so...
Yeah, I'm not... yeah. It's not gonna be good.
This is a war zone. And in wars, you lose a few good men.
And, or in my case, a lot.
Yep.
See, because there, I probably would have lost quite a few.
And with all those dwarf bulborbs, I mean, you can just toss like 3 or 4 purple Pikmin and you can take care of them like that. But I wouldn't rely on them too much.
No.
Because it's always to be good to be able to fight with all Pikmin types.
Corey came, saw, and conquered.
Yeah, and there's a Luigi's Mansion reference. If you have, you have to have a certain amount of Pikmin, but they'll sing like the theme from Luigi's Mansion.
Huh.
And then if you have 20 of each, they sing the I Know Uta song. I think that was the song from the first Pikmin.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Not positive.
And then, of course, this is just a giant geyser, and it'll shoot us up to the surface. And once the sub-levels start getting to like 10 or 15, they'll put these about halfway or so if you decide, okay, this is too hard and I want to get out.
Or I've lost all of my Pikmin and I'm getting out. And then I'll just cry. Or I'll just hand the controller over.
Yeah, and there's some sub-levels where you're walking on like steel girders or something, and you can actually throw them off the edge by accident. So that'll be a challenge.
For me, yes.
Well, even for me, it's hard because it's like you're just throwing them around, and sometimes you're not paying attention where your cursor is. It's like, oh crap, I just threw my Pikmin off the edge.
Oh, well, there goes the purple.
And sometimes they can bounce off the enemy and fall off.
That's good.
So
it's kind of unforgiving.
yeah, that is a hard Love it. And after you complete that, that will end this day. And then in the next episode, we'll be going to a new area.
Like, because now we have the globe.
Yeah, and it'll be the Awakening Order. I think that's my favorite level in the game. And then after that, it's the Perplexing Pool, which is just a ton of water everywhere. It's kind of a pain. And then the Wistful Wild's just filled with enemies all over the place.
Wonderful.
I guess I should be saving this till we get there, because you're just like, ah.
Like, well, there goes my count. I might as well put 95. Nah, I'm expecting at least 100. We'll see when the ship tells us to take it nice and steady. We should listen.
Yep.
Then the president's gonna be like, "Hey, they're coming after me! Hurry!"
There's one journal entry where Olimar is talking about that, and he's like, you know, I think I'm gonna take it easy on purpose, just to cause him some indigestion.
Why not?
So that was a pretty good day.
3 treasures, yeah. No lost
Locked a
Pikmin.
new area.
So, we'll see what we got, and then we will wrap it up, as they say. We made a lot of Pikmin.
Didn't lose any today. I have a feeling we may lose some tomorrow for whatever reason.
Well, I'll be playing, so probably more than likely. So for this episode, folks, we will see how it goes after we read the president's letter.
Just giving us a little hint.
Yep.
He's easy going right now, but things will get a little tougher for him in a few more days.
Well, when you're the president, things are supposed to get tough. It's how you deal with it that makes you stronger. So that's it, folks. We will see you next time.
Yep.